In the previous video, we drew a rectangle using the draw method of the GUI rectangle class, and the output looked more or less like that. Now we want to draw a point somewhere here, a random point. So let's work a little bit first on these calls. So we did use these as a quick test to try things out, but now I'm going to delete all of them and use the actual calls that we were using before for our program. So these ones I commented out in the previous videos, but I'm going to activate them again. And of course, be careful here, we want to replace that with GUI rectangle, not rectangle this time. So rectangle is equal to GUI rectangle. That will create a GUI rectangle instance, and then we print out the x of point 1 of point, the y of point 1, the x of point 2, the y of point 2 on the command line, and then we get a point and an area from the user using this input prompt, and then we print out if the point was inside the rectangle or not. So at this point the program will work well. So guess x, 44, 55, the area 333, and we get the results here. The canvas didn't show up this time because we didn't print out the canvas. And so let me draw it at this point after everything has happened. We want to say rectangle dot draw. Canvas is equal to my turtle, which will be a variable holding the instance of turtle, the turtle class. Now if we execute, guess x, guess y, guess area, we get the rectangle drawn and the output in the command line as well. So to draw a point now, all we need to do is again subclass the point class. So class, let's call this GUI point, that inherits from point, and it has a draw method. This needs again a canvas, so it's going to be the same canvas instance, this instance here. So my turtle goes to canvas. Well, this is a rectangle, but we're going to have the user point.draw. Now be careful here, user point is currently a plain point class, so turn that into a GUI point. And so the draw method will have a canvas argument equal to my turtle, again the same canvas. So drawings will be added on top of this canvas instance. So this instance here, a rectangle will be added first, and then a user point will be added afterwards. So in draw we have this canvas, and in canvas what we do is we have the pen up, and then we go to self.x, self.y. So at that point we move, and then we put the pen down, and finally we make a dot. So dot is a method which expects a size and color. Therefore the size, let's say, will be, you can either hard code these values like that, or better yet, provide them as default values in here. So size is equal to 5 and color is equal to red. And then in here you say size is equal to size. So size is a parameter of dot, and this size here is that parameter. So that value will go and replace this size. So size will be equal to 5. The same goes for red. So color is equal to color. Now this is a bit redundant, so we could also simply do just size and color. It looks better. So size is that, color is that, and they will automatically go to their corresponding parameters. So size and color. Since size is the first one, color was the second parameter of dot, therefore this goes as the first parameter, this goes as the value of the second parameter. Right. And then of course, if you want here, you can provide options to change those colors. Like size now is that size parameter, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it 5 by default. Now let's try this, but don't have good expectations because we have to change something. So the rectangle was rendered successfully, but not the point. What happens is that the turtle done method was executed before the other drawing was executed. So in here we did rectangle draw, and that executed all these lines, including this method, which completes the drawing and doesn't let other operations to be proceeded. Therefore, the way we can fix that is by cutting this out from here and pasting it after everything has completed drawing. So after all the draw methods have been called, just there, and then execute again. Gets a point, and this is the dot. You see the red point in here? That is the point with coordinates 44, 55. So it was quite off. Anyway, you get the idea. This is a complete program. And that is how you use inheritance to extend existing classes by adding more functionality to them via methods. Thanks for following. I'll talk to you in the next videos.